All right, so welcome to this week's edition or episode. This isn't even a podcast, it's just conversations, coffee talk, letting it rip with Mark. But I want to share a story and then I want to actually go into a couple different things. Two topics if you want to stay to the end if you guys are live or watching this in the back, but two topics. Could you imagine living the same life over and over and over and doing the same thing, showing up at the same parties, talking about the same situations, the same events, calling that a life, which I'm going to talk about some of the things that happened to me or that I experienced, I should say, recently here at some of the just gatherings I attended. And then the other thing is, creating content specifically for eyeballs and for likes and stuff like that is not what we do here. Ryan, he's my video guy on the other side of this camera right here, was just talking to me about, what was it? Ideal ad hooks. What did you say? Viral hooks, right? There is no viral hook when you're trying to change somebody's life, when you're trying to help them awaken their soul, trying to wake up for the first time in their life from sedation and hearing a message. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do here on the content. If that's what you're looking for, or you think that our content isn't good enough, then beat it, just kick rocks. But for those of you guys out there, because it's not a numbers game, who are looking to radically shift who you are as a man or even a woman, because this content does fall on women's ears and eyeballs, but legitimately the men that we deliver this to is high performing men. There is no viral hook. There is no discount on changing a life. There's just decisions and belief patterns that need to be broken today to urge you and imply the fact that, hey, today is a day of awakening for me, reckoning, coming to a place and a decision inside of your life where you finally decide to stand for something. And that something that you need to stand for is you. That something that you need to stand for is freedom. Freedom from alcohol, freedom from lies, freedom from shame, freedom from guilt, freedom from pain. The other night I was sitting, like I said, at this party, and a guy who had done legitimate, I've known him most of my life. He'd done nothing inside of the ability to do the work over and over. He'd spent some time sober, white knuckling, if you will, even if that's the truth. And he landed next to me in a room talking to me about an ad that I put out about me pouring out alcohol. And he's like, that's a great ad. I love what you're doing with it all drunk, but like, you kind of pissed me off. This is the way he's talking. Kind of pissed me off. You're pouring all that alcohol. Well, bro, what happened to that year, 2 years you did not drinking? You gave up on yourself. And now, from where I stand from, and like where I stand, who I am, I obviously want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt to get back up and rise and be a story of redemption, just like I was, just like you are. But I look at it, and I think about what it takes, and this is why our content needs to shift. The way that I speak, the way that I look at you, the way that we deliver this as a team, as a whole, it's no longer about telling you that this works, it's about showing you. And how do I show somebody something that cannot be seen other than getting up every day and living this thing from the front? Well, I'll tell you how. By doing more. By putting more tonality into this company, into this content. By doing more than what everyone else will do. Like, there's also a whole stream of people that are following word for word the things that I say. Yeah, I get shit talked to me. People spend a lot of time making fun of my hair, the way I look, or I'm here for his hot wife, or whatever type of things that they say. And then I look at people who are specifically making ads like I've been putting out word for word verbatim, and I am fucking honored that they will copy what I say. Because I can't solve this problem on my own. See, when you're an awakening of light and a beacon of light who stand for something, people will follow. Even people who try to take the same message, but they will not be me. And they will not be you. So what do I need to show you today? I need you to think about how many times in your life you sit in a situation. You've shown up for a birthday party, a graduation, a holiday, and you've sat with people who are saying the same stories over and over and over, bringing up things from your past to try to associate with who you are now. Yet you find yourself sitting in this game where you're drinking just like them, going, dude, I need to dumb myself down to be here. I don't need to be here, number one. Number two, I don't need a drink to dumb myself down. And number three, who am I that wants to be in this fucking room anyways? There's something you need to see today. There needs to be a mirror of me looking back at you on this camera, on this video that we take time to put out for you. Look, like I said a couple of minutes ago, this is not about likes. I don't care about likes. I literally do not care. I don't even care about social media. I care about the men who cross this line, who join me inside of this movement to liberate themselves, to have awakening of the souls, to recognize that alcohol is not even the problem. There's probably people watching these videos I can't see, I can't tell. There's comments that are going to be had out there. There's dudes every day that are leaning in the morning when I put out my morning reminder posts who live for these things. And I'm so proud of you. because you are an example. Show them, don't just tell them. How do I show them? I lead from the front, I do more, and I want to tell you exactly what I have been doing for going on 9 years. And inside of 9 years, because some of you guys that are going to watch this thing, you AA keyboard warriors, or people who attend these meetings think that only one way to solve a problem. So closed mind off to the ability and the concept that this world has changed and shifted. That inside of 8 years, 9 years, not only did I take my life and change it, but thousands of men have as well. And by changing one man, I've changed towns, communities, businesses, cultures, friendships, families, generations to come. Not for me, I don't matter, but for you. And this is how they've done it, and this is how I've done it too. Every single day, waking up with gratitude and an undeniable, extreme amount of confidence, even when you don't feel confident. What does that even mean? Forcing yourself to do the things you don't want to do every day. Like, what is that? Once you recognize that drinking is actually not that hard to stop. Like, there's a bubbly sitting here, there's a coffee down here, and that's what I got inside here right now, probably water somewhere else. These things aren't magically jumping they're just not magically jumping down my throat. I'm afraid not. I'm sorry for all you guys that want to blame your problems on the drink, for unwilling to look in the mirror and take ownership, or they're going to comment on here and say, he's just repeating the AA principles. Fuck you. For 8 years, every single day, I've made a choice to live my life with certainty, with confidence in myself, to believe that I can do this. Gratitude, grace from God, every day, understanding, unrelenting ability to win. So what is the show me that needs to be shown? Listen, there's some cool tactical things you can do. I call them cool because I enjoy them. They excite me. You can decide today to live your life by the core values of the Comeback 7. Faith, finance, family, fitness, future, freedom, foundation. These are not steps. These are things. These are KPIs. If you run a business, you know what that means. If you're in any type of management or any type of leadership, you understand that you have to have a scorecard. There's some metrics. This is how you win every day. You don't just go willy-nilly raising your hand hoping that you're going to get through. There is no strategy in hope. There's only hope. And although hope is needed and necessary, it's a necessary tool to guide you to what you need to do. You have to have a way to legitimately look, how do I do this? Well, what does faith mean? Some of you guys need to be in open up to the conversation that there is a God. I don't know what that looks like for you. Whether there's something bigger, something greater, or even deep, even if you aren't ready for that, you need to open up yourself to the conversation with yourself and the fact that, faith simply means believing in something I cannot see. And today I need to see that my life will be in control. My life will be powered by me. My life is my choices. Therefore, I will believe in me. And it's hard to do when you're shattered, when you're fat and you're overweight and you've been drinking too much, eating too much, complacent, sedated, lonely. And I get it, these words hurt. Hearing them for me shouldn't be what hurts you. It's that mirror I'm talking about. It's knowing inside of the back of your head, maybe the front, maybe right here in your soul, that I need to believe in me. That's what faith simply is. Finances. How many people watched this thing today, stayed home from work, or are sitting in their boardroom with a stomach ache and a hangover and a headache? Ate too much food during the football games, drank too many beers tailgating. That's a big deal here in Wisconsin. Showing up at the job and the career where you're legitimately supposed to guide after people, look after people, give them guidelines. You're watching this video maybe in your office, maybe in your car, didn't go to work, and you're like, damn, I'm letting myself down. Can't put poison and toxins into your body day in and day out and expect to win and dominate at any position, whether you're a professional athlete or you're a janitor or you're one of my guys that work on my teams. It doesn't work that way. Third F is your family. Every single day that I woke up for the past going on 9 years, I didn't have my wife and my other 2 girls I've only had them now for 5, but the first 4 years of my life was every single day showing up for my son. There was moments I couldn't do it for me, so I had to do it for him. Attaching my why to what it is that I wanted. I wanted to give him a life. I wanted to give him a father that he deserves. I wanted to give him freedom. I didn't want him to go down the path that I went on. I don't believe there's generational curses, but I do believe that there's habits and routines. And if I was habitually creating a routine of complacency, of average, what do you think he's going to do? He would have followed me. And the thing is, I wasn't even average. I was so extreme and so overboard that I was going to show him what it was like. He would end up in jail or dead, or one of the things that didn't kill me would kill the very thing that I love, which is my son. And I had to, no more. And then once I get my wife and my girls, I had to build this relationship on fire day in and day out. I had to figure out, how do I become a dad to these two girls when everything in their life is chaotic from the fact that their dad left them, new woman in their dad's life. And here I sit in this position with two blank souls, 3 and 5 years old, say, look, I need to lead. Showing you what I needed to do. Doing things I didn't want to do when I said that I was going to do them. Just because I don't want to do it doesn't mean it doesn't get done. 4th F was my fitness. Look, every single day, get up, go for a walk, some sort of movement, eat some better food, read some books. It's not about what you look like. You might not like to lift weights like I do. I've liked to lift weights since I'm 17 years old. It's not about what I do, it's about what you do. Making a step and an improvement every single day to make yourself healthy. Your heart needs you. You need your heart. Your cognitive ability, your brain, your liver. Like, I don't believe alcohol is a disease, but I believe that you can eat, you can become obese, and you can fuel the pain, you can fuel the suffering, you can create diseases. You ain't gonna get a disease from catching a drink, from catching a buzz on Friday night. That's just a choice. The 5th F that you can live by right now is your future. It is simple. Write your goals, write your goals, write your goals, write your goals. Not just once today. And some of you guys that are in, this could be an immediate impact for you right now today. There was days when I didn't know why I was doing what I was doing. I'll write my goals down 3, 4, 5, 10 times. You have to have a goal. You have to have a target. The target has to be bigger than just not drinking. If all you're doing is trying to solve a drinking problem, just not drink today, you're playing entirely too small. The 6th F is freedom. Freedom is simple for you guys that are watching this that are actually struggling with drinking. Now listen, I'm telling you exactly what I did. I'm telling you what these 1,000 men have done. Just don't drink. And sure as hell, don't just say, oh man, if it was that easy, I wouldn't do it. It is that easy. You don't spend money at the liquor store. Don't go to the bar. Don't lie to yourself. And the 7th F is the foundation. Give yourself a checkpoint. Did I believe in myself? What did I do today? Well, I would just suggest read the Bible. 15 minutes is what I have the guys do. I'm telling you what we do inside the program, not the coaching, but the framework that you can live by. Check mark, read the Bible. Family, told my wife I loved her via video, took the 30 seconds out, even though she was pissed off at me because I drank too much. Done. I'm sorry, that's third, that's the family. The second one is your finances. Like, read something about your money. Think You Can Grow Rich. I have my guys read for 15 minutes. Done. Third is your family. Send a 30-second video, 45-second video, minute-long video to someone you love. Maybe you don't have a wife. Maybe it's your dad. Maybe it's I don't care. Somebody you care about. 4th is your fitness. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It could be 10 or 4 10-minute walks. Just stacking them up every day. Not 6 days a week, not 3 days a week, not 1 day a week, 7 days, every day. Work on yourself. 5th F, future. Bam, write your goals down. Get out a 99-cent. Go to the store. Maybe it's not 99 cents anymore because of inflation, but legitimately buy yourself a notebook, get a piece of paper, get a chalkboard. I don't care. Write them down. Focus on them. 6th F, freedom. Just don't drink. Stay away from people that are. Don't complicate it. 7th F, look at those. Give yourself a check mark. Did I do all these? Yes or no? That's how I win. Now, untangling the stories, the lies, the networks, creating new friends, maximizing life, thinking bigger, finding out who I am, what I want, why I want it. That's where all the real work starts. But the framework you can follow today is that. And if you look at the way that I've created this framework, that I've laid it out, it's not complex. I'm not a complex man. Pretty fucking simple, actually. But you hold the position. You hold the power. And if you look at it this way, you have not even actually lost the power when you gave it to the drink. You just did a transfer of power. You said, I don't really want to be successful. I don't really want to play all in a positive manner. I want to see what it's like to be complacent. I want to feel the force of average. I want to feel what it's like to live a very easy life, but it's not that easy when you feel like crap all the time. So wind this thing back up before I hop off here. As I sit in these parties and I look around, it's not just one, it's all the time. And I understand I don't fit in. I know when I leave, they're talking about me. And that's good, because it means I'm doing something right. I personally am not living my life to just fit in with everybody. I'm living my life for me. You should be living your life for you.